As a logistics manager at a local construction firm, Irene Wanjiku discovered that many contractors were facing the challenge in finding appropriate roofing products for their projects.
I was working as a logistics manager, and then while I was there, I was listening a lot to contractors, and they were complaining. We have a lot of now new products are coming in, but when it comes to roofing, we're not having a wide choice or a variety that we can choose from. And that's when I thought, okay, every house must have a roof. So what can I do? Because this is an opportunity. There is a need in the industry. What can you do? Because once you hear the information, you have to do something about it. And I wondered, what can I do about this information? And that's when the idea that, okay, the products, either they are too expensive, or just the choice is very limited. And I said, this is something I can change. I can bring in a product that's not very expensive, that is unique, giving you your own individuality, and then supply it and as well as install it.
Though she had close to 1 million shillings in savings, Irene needed more for initial capital and turned to clients' deposits.
Most of the money came from the clients themselves, because you need something. I've told you how you can get it, so you can give me a deposit. And attending a lot of this Kenya Homes Expo and talking a lot to homeowners, you talk to them and then you convince them that, okay, since you need this product, you can get it, it's superior, and it will come in at this cost. And they agreed to the idea that, okay, we are interested, and then they would pay deposits. I think we collected more than, in terms of deposit, even more than 3 million just from talking to homeowners, and then they would agree and say, okay, bring the product.
Since the company's inception in November of 2011, the boom in real estate along with word of mouth has seen Rexy progressively improve its returns. From an initial turnover of close to 3 million shillings, the company now clocks annual revenue of over 100 million shillings.
It's growing very well. The turnover more than doubled from the first to the second to the third year. And that is mainly because, like I was saying, we started with homeowners, because those were easier. When you approach a big company, they want to tell you, show us projects that you've done. And you don't have any projects that you've done, because I was not having, some people will run one business and another business on the side. This was started from the ground, that you didn't have any existing project. So you had to say, no, I don't have existing project. But once the homeowners trusted us, and they would refer. That's the beauty of them, that you get to work with one client, you deliver, they are happy with what you've done, they'll bring you more than 4 other clients.
And from serving households in Kenya, Rexy Roofings is now diversifying its clients' portfolio into the region.
And now we are also working from out of Kenya as well. We have projects that we've done in Uganda and also in Tanzania. So this has really widened our client base, that we started with homeowners. Now we are going to corporate. We are working with embassies, high commissions. Yeah, so it's good.
The growth in business has also increased the need to enlarge workforce.
Currently, we are importing our products from Belgium, and also another product we get it from South Korea and from Egypt. So we are importers of this product, but now the main reason why we were importing is so that we could also get to know the technical know-how of how can you also manufacture this very product or another product also right here, so that we are supporting, we are already supporting the economy, because we are creating employment and lives are being changed, but there's more that we can do. So the next step now is to go into manufacturing.
However, lack of local manufacturers for the modern roofing products has seen Irene import most of her input, thereby inflating the cost of services.
Currently, we are importing our products from Belgium, and also another product we get it from South Korea and from Egypt. So we are importers of this product, but now the main reason why we were importing is so that we could also get to know the technical know-how of how can you also manufacture this very product or another product also right here, so that we are supporting, we are already supporting the economy, because we are creating employment and lives are being changed, but there's more that we can do. So the next step now is to go into manufacturing.
Irene points out stiff competition from more established developers, late payments by clients, and skills shortage as some of the most pressing challenges.
The staff that you're having, because okay, they could be the graduates and all these, but then when you look at the work that they are able to do versus the papers that they have, then there's a problem that yes, they look very attractive on the paper, but when they come on board, you find that what you hope to achieve, you've not been able to achieve it. So that's also a concern that we have faced. That is a challenge, because then you need a strong team if your company is to grow. And if you cannot find that right team, then you have those challenges of who is the best person that you can work with.
And with a multi-million roofing company under her belt, Irene's word of advice to entrepreneurs is,
so I'll say don't give up, be very persistent, and at the same time, keep your word. Because like I said, if you're having people trusting you with their money and you say you will do something, better make sure that you do it. You'd rather even do it and have the problem of collecting the money as opposed to they've given you their money and you're the one who is not delivering. So keep your word, be persistent, and have the courage to believe that it's possible.